Throughout history, there have been numerous significant events that have shaped the world we live in today. From revolutions to scientific breakthroughs, these events have had a lasting impact on societies and cultures around the globe. In today's video, we will explore 10 historical events that have played a pivotal role in shaping the course of history. Before we go on, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Let's get started. 10. The American Revolution. Spanning the years 1765 to 1783, the American Revolution was a tumultuous period that saw the 13 colonies in North America challenge British rule, igniting a conflict that would lead to the creation of a new nation. This era was characterized by pivotal battles, such as those at Lexington and Concord, and the pivotal siege of Yorktown. Central to the colonists' grievances were issues like taxation without representation, leading to iconic acts of defiance including the Boston Tea Party. Key figures such as George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin emerged as leaders of the revolutionary movement, guiding the colonies toward independence. But the eventual victory in the war and the signing of the Treaty of Paris solidified the United States of America's place on the world stage as a burgeoning democracy. 9. The Industrial Revolution. Marking a period of unparalleled transformation, the Industrial Revolution began in Britain in the late 18th century before spreading globally. This epoch was characterized by a shift from manual production methods to machine-driven manufacturing, fundamentally altering the landscape of the workforce and society. Innovations such as the steam engine by James Watt and the mechanization of the textile industry, including the invention of the spinning jenny, catalyzed productivity and economic growth. Additionally, the introduction of railways and the steamship not only revolutionized transportation, but also fostered global trade and the expansion of industries. Cities swelled as people moved en masse from rural areas in search of employment, leading to urbanization and significant changes in living. 8. The Russian Revolution. The Russian Revolutio was a series of political upheavals in Russia in 1917 that dismantled the Tsarist autocracy and led to the rise of the Soviet Union. The February Revolution, which began with protests and strikes over food scarcity and widespread dissatisfaction with the war effort in World War I, resulted in the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II. This initial revolution led to a provisional government, which was then overthrown in the Bolshevik Revolution, also known as the October Revolution. Under the leadership of Vladimir Lenin, the Bolsheviks established a communist government that sought to radically alter the social and economic fabric of Russian society. 7. The Life and Teachings of Jesus Christ. One of the most influential figures in human history, Jesus Christ, emerged from the humble beginnings in Bethlehem around 4 BCE. His teachings, which emphasized compassion, mercy, and the importance of spiritual over material wealth, have profoundly shaped not only religious thought, but also the moral foundations of societies. Through parables and sermons, such as the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus offered guidance on living a virtuous life. His message challenged the established order, leading to his crucifixion by Roman authorities. Despite his death, his message endured, and his followers, inspired by reports of his resurrection, spread his teachings across the globe. Christianity, rooted in his life and lessons, has grown to be a major world religion, influencing art, culture, and politics throughout the centuries. 6. The Rise of Nazism in Germany. In the early 20th century, Germany witnessed the ascension of Adolf Hitler and his National Socialist Party, marking the beginning of one of the darkest periods in history. The backdrop of economic instability and national humiliation after World War I created fertile ground for Hitler's ideologies of racial superiority and authoritarian control. Through powerful rhetoric and propaganda, the Nazis managed to gain significant public support, leading to Hitler's appointment as Chancellor in 1933. The Nazis' aggressive policies of expansionism and the enforcement of the Nuremberg laws marginalized and terrorized minority groups, setting the stage for the Holocaust, which saw the extermination of 6 million Jews, among others. 5. The Great Depression. Triggered by the catastrophic stock market crash in October 1929, the Great Depression plunged the world into the deepest economic crisis of the 20th century. Over the next decade, millions faced unemployment, lost their homes, and struggled with poverty. Banks failed and businesses shuttered, creating a cycle of despair and hardship. In an effort to combat the economic devastation, President Franklin D. Roosevelt introduced the New Deal, a series of programs, public work projects, financial reforms, and regulations. The effects of the Great Depression were felt worldwide, influencing international economic policies and contributing to significant political changes. 4. The French Revolution. Ignited by deep-rooted dissatisfaction with royal absolutism and the stark disparities between the social classes, the French Revolution erupted in 1789, marking a seismic shift in European politics. The catalyst for this upheaval was the financial crisis that left France on the brink of economic collapse, compelling Louis XVI to convene the Estates General. This assembly, however, quickly became the epicenter of revolutionary fervor, leading to the formation of the National Assembly. 3. The abolition of slavery. The path to abolishing slavery was fraught with moral, political, and human strife, culminating in pivotal moments that forever altered the course of human rights. Central to this movement in the United States was the Civil War, 1861 to 1865, a brutal conflict between the northern states, who opposed slavery, and the southern states, who depended on slave labor for their economic prosperity. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued by President Abraham Lincoln in 1863, declared the freedom of all enslaved people in Confederate territory, marking a decisive step towards abolition. This movement was not isolated to the United States. It was part of a global trend towards recognizing the inhumanity of slavery, leading to its eventual eradication worldwide. 2. The first moon landing. On July 20, 1969, humanity achieved one of its most remarkable feats with the Apollo 11 mission's successful landing on the lunar surface. This monumental event was led by astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. Armstrong's historic first steps on the moon, captured through iconic imagery and his famous words, "That's one small step for man." 1. World War II. World War II, 1 September 1939, 2 September 1945, was a global conflict between two alliances, the Allies and the Axis powers. Nearly all of the world's countries, including all the great powers, participated, and many invested all available economic, industrial, and scientific capabilities in pursuit of total war, blurring the distinction between military and civilian resources. Tanks and aircraft played major roles, with the latter enabling the strategic bombing of population centers and delivery of the only 2 nuclear weapons ever used in war. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.